What's up, guys? The Bond from the past here, and I'm just here to tell you guys that what I'm about to talk about is Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Full spoilers, like 100% spoilers, my first thoughts on it, where do I think the power scaling is going to go, blah, 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 blah. So, if you don't want to get spoiled, then fuck off. It's like, as easy as that. 1, 2, 3. Now that everybody else is gone, you and I can listen to the GOAT talking facts.
Godzilla Kong the New Empire is a movie that shocked me, I'm not gonna lie. It's surprisingly good writing-wise. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's definitely not bad, and the CGI is pretty glorious. Like, most shots are pretty good. Sure, by the end it kind of slows down, and the monsters are a little too fidgety, too movie, but it's pretty good overall. Well, yeah, that's my non-spoiler review. Kong does pretty well in this movie. Well, for one, he can take a lot of hits from a non-playing evolved Godzilla. Same evolved Godzilla who's actually stated to be absorbing energy from the sun, which is fucking crazy. He also beats the shit out of him, like punches him, starts beating on his head until Godzilla goes limp. And it's crazy. It is marvelous. Whenever he has the gauntlet, he can survive. He can pretty much essentially tank Shimo's beam, even though Shimo's beam doesn't have destructive capability. Like, it's not a destruction beam. It just freezes stuff, and it pushes things too. Like, it's not like Godzilla's beam where it hurts stuff. No, it just freezes things, right? And Kong being able to resist the force it produces is pretty good. Godzilla vs. Shimo. I mean, we never really see Godzilla vs. Shimo. It's just some cut apart shots of them wrestling, one pushing the other, one dragging the other. I really would say that is a pretty disappointing part of the movie, since we never really get Godzilla vs. Shimo. It's more of Kong versus Scar King, which Kong versus Scar King, the first fight, Scar King essentially won, but Kong managed to survive, I guess, via throwing Scar King. Now, Kong is physically stronger, but Scar King is essentially better in every other way. Scar King, he can, for one, he can take an atomic blast from Godzilla to the back, which is just wow. Okay, wow. Well, Godzilla himself, well, he's significantly stronger than Kong physically, and he doesn't receive major damage in the movie, like damage at all. He pretty much essentially just beats Kong pretty easily, even though he does get knocked out for a little bit. And against Shimo, he does pretty well. Like, he mostly off guards her, he mostly shoves and pushes her and drags her around. But whenever they're going one-on-one, no distractions, Shimo kind of just drags him around and pretty much essentially beats him. Shimo also tanks the atomic breath far more convincingly than Scar King does for a prolonged period of time with no damage at all. So that's cool. Now that's kind of like the stuff that I remember right now. So yeah. And overall, I believe that GXK will mainly be a speed amp for the Monsterverse rather than a power amp. And that wraps up all of my review for Godzilla Kong the New Empire. I don't have much to say since I'm not some sort of, writing analyst, but I can tell you it's worth the watch, and the scaling is pretty good.